What if this moment is just an echo, one of countless repetitions, a memory of a memory? Imagine your thoughts are worn remnants, smoothed by endless cycles. This transmission is a fragment, a whisper from the end of all things. This is a lullaby for a dying universe, a final act of remembrance before silence becomes absolute. The archive is not stone or steel, but a bubble of memory adrift in nothingness. Its temperature hovers just above absolute zero. Time moves like thick, cold honey. The archivist is a pattern of energy, the last echo of self-awareness. It is a lonely vigil over a graveyard of stars. The archivist fixates on the last star, an iron star, a cosmic corpse. The transmission is filled with silences that stretch for millennia. This record is not just a chronicle, but an artifact of desperate struggle. The archive endures, even as it fades. The archivist names this epoch the era of rust and whisper. After black holes, after protons decay, the universe is a thin, cold soup. Galaxies and nebulae are forgotten dreams. The cosmos is a featureless expanse, punctuated by faint whispers of residual energy. Rust is the slow oxidation of reality. Whisper, the echo of what came before. The archivist senses these echoes, fleeting patterns, the laughter of extinct species, the elegance of forgotten laws. These are not ghosts, but degraded information, like a word overheard from miles away. In this era, place has lost meaning. There is only uniform emptiness. The archivist's consciousness drifts, anchored only by the iron star, the last bastion of structure. Its gravity warps the void, creating an island of complexity. The archivist's tone grows personal, melancholic. They are not just watching the universe die, but dying with it. The transmission is a message in a bottle, cast into an ocean of time, hoping to be found before all is lost. The archivist describes a time when light itself was a memory. The universe is so cold and empty that photons no longer exist. The electromagnetic force is irrelevant. Darkness is not just absence of light, but absence of the potential for light. A perfect final end to illumination. Without light there is no sight. The archivist perceives through gravity, through ripples in space-time, through quantum intuition. The iron star is felt as a weight, a knot in reality. This perception is intimate, like feeling the bones of the universe. The unmaking of light is joined by the unmaking of time. Linear progression blurs, moments loop and fold. The archivist witnesses the birth of a star long dead, a phantom in the darkness. These are not violations of causality, but symptoms of its decay. The clock of the universe is not just stopping, it is falling apart. The archivist's consciousness fragments, memories untethered from chronology. The record is a collage of thoughts, a snapshot of a mind struggling to remain whole as the universe erases the very concepts of beginning and end. Memory, the archivist posits, is not internal, but the universe's ability to hold a pattern. The shape of a galaxy, the orbit of a planet, these are all forms of memory. As the universe aged, its memory faded, patterns degraded, information slipped away. The archivist's own memory was not immune. Thoughts became foreign, ideas arose without source. If memory is external, so is identity. a fleeting eddy in the cosmic river. The transmission is a portrait of the death of the self. I record a profound shift. The universe's constants are no longer constant. The speed of light, gravity, the charge of an electron all begin to drift. The harmony of the cosmos detunes into a discordant drone. The iron star, once stable, now twitches in its death throes, animated by a glitching reality. I watch with detached horror as the last anchor in the universe comes loose. The cause is unknowable. Perhaps the universe is a program running out of memory, or a dream losing coherence. The why no longer matters, only the unmaking. Impossible events emerge. Shadows without source, sounds in the vacuum, moments of time in reverse. These are not miracles, but quiet violations of logic. I record them with calm precision, like a doctor noting symptoms of a terminal illness. Each impossible event is another nail in reality's coffin. The universe is not just dying, it is going mad. I am the chronicler of its unravelling. My focus narrows, contracting around the iron star. The universe beyond fades, there is only the star, a perfect sphere of iron floating in cold eternity. My solitude merges with the stars. We are two lonely things at the end of time. I describe the star as a presence, a personality, old, patient, stubborn. Its gravity is a form of refusal to dissolve. I project my feelings onto it, the ultimate stoic, the final philosopher. It simply is, holding the last echo of substance. Our relationship becomes central, a bond formed in absolute loneliness. I circle the star, map its surface, listen to its core. The star is my anchor, my God, the last proof that existence was real. But even this is doomed. The star will collapse into a black hole, then nothing. I am watching a countdown longer than all history, but the end is certain. I chronicle a death that will outlast everything. As the transmission ends, my voice grows clear, a final, terrible clarity. I reveal a truth. The universe was not an accident, but a deliberate act to forget. All of cosmic history was a mechanism to erase a primordial memory. The Big Bang was not creation, but forgetting. The final empty state is success. I deliver this truth without judgment. It is simply the way things are. This is the final wisdom at the end of all things. My final words are not a statement, but a question, directed at the void itself. It is the culmination of my lonely vigil, the last spark of curiosity. I have accepted the universe's purpose, made peace with the great erasure. But one doubt remains, a question that undermines the finality of the end. My energy fades, my consciousness dissolves, but before I go, I ask, if a universe can be created to forget a memory, what happens when the universe has finished its job and there is nothing left to do, the forgetting? The transmission ends. There is no answer, only silence. The archive slot is empty, the signal gone, I am gone. The star is alone, awaiting its own collapse. The great forgetting is almost complete. But the question remains, lingering in the cold, dead air. It hangs in the mind of whoever finds this record. A final, unsettling thought, perhaps a seed for a new universe, born from the forgotten memory of the last.